Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Wiwi Talk Pod, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Justin.
Hello, Justin. Hello, everyone. It is wonderful to be here today.
Before we talk about today's topic, we have a small request.
Yes, we do. If you are listening and you like our podcast, please click the like button. A big thumbs up.
Yes, please do. And if you are new, welcome. Please subscribe to Wiwi Talk Pod.
It helps us so much. And please share this podcast with a friend who is learning English.
Thank you, everyone. Amelia, how are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you, but a little tired. I had a busy weekend. I went out with friends and we stayed up way too late. What about you, Justin?
My weekend was the opposite. Very quiet. I stayed home, cooked, and read a book. It felt nice to slow down.
That sounds amazing. Sometimes those quiet weekends are the best. But do you know that feeling? Sunday afternoon, it's calm, but your brain is already whispering, tomorrow is Monday.
Yes, your body is on the sofa, but your mind is already at work, in traffic, or answering emails. If you are listening on a Sunday, maybe you feel nervous about Monday.
And if it is already Monday for you, maybe you are on the bus or walking to school. So, the question is, what do we really need for the new week? Do we need more stress? More pressure?
No, we need positive vibes. We need thoughts that give us energy, not thoughts that steal it. That is why today we are talking about the power of positivity.
This is a B1 level episode, so if you are intermediate, it is perfect. And if you are A2, you can still listen. Just listen again if it feels difficult.
Exactly. Real English, real feelings, real life. Before we go deeper, we love reading your comments. Please tell us, where are you listening from and what are you doing right now?
I love those. I'm in Brazil washing dishes. I'm in Turkey on the bus. It feels like a big, cozy, global classroom.
It does. Now, Amelia, let's jump in. Let's talk about how our thoughts can make our days heavier or lighter.
Let's start with a hard idea. Your happiness switch is inside you, not inside your job or your phone. Inside you.
I agree, but it is not always easy. Some days, my brain is like a little cloud of rain. I wake up and immediately I dwell on all my problems.
Dwell on. That's a good phrase. It means you sit on a thought for a long time. You replay the mistake again and again.
Yes, and when we dwell on negative things, we feel weighed down, like we're carrying a heavy backpack on our chest. My outlook becomes gray.
Your outlook is the way you look at life. Same room, same coffee, but a negative outlook makes everything look bad.
I noticed something last month. I was feeding the sadness. I opened my phone and read bad news and negative comments. It was a sad breakfast for my brain.
So, what did you do to change?
I remembered that I cannot change my mood, but I can change my next 5 minutes. I decided to short-circuit the thoughts.
To short circuit, like electricity?
Yes. It means to interrupt a bad pattern. I put my phone down. I opened the window. I played one happy song, just one, and then I went for a 10-minute walk.
So, your problems did not disappear, but your energy changed.
Exactly. I took one small stone out of my backpack. Real happiness starts with small things. Drink water, listen to music, send a kind message.
Your mind is like a garden. If you don't plant good seeds, weeds will grow. Negative news and drama are like weeds. You must choose a good seed like gratitude.
You don't have to be positive all the time. You are human. You can cry. But ask yourself, what is one small thing I can do now that is kind to myself?
Maybe it is just taking 3 slow breaths. When you repeat that every day, your brain learns a happiness habit.
Now, let's talk about worry. When your thoughts are running in circles, I call that spiraling.
Yes, spiraling is when a small worry becomes a big, scary story in your head. What if I lose my job? What if people don't like me?
I have a trick for that. I draw 2 circles. Circle 1, things I can control. Circle 2, things I cannot control.
That is smart. We cannot control the weather, the news, or other people's opinions.
Exactly. 90% of my stress was in the cannot control circle. I was trying to keep my head above water in a sea that was not mine.
Keep your head above water means you are just trying to survive, not happy, just not drowning.
So, my rule is, if it is in the cannot control circle, I notice it, but I don't stay there. I move to the other circle. I drink water. I breathe. I sit in silence.
It is like moving your brain from a noisy street to a quiet park. That calm moment is also positivity.
Now, let's talk about goals. Sometimes goals make us stressed. We feel guilty because we are not there yet.
Yes, the grass is greener feeling. We see social media and think everyone is doing better than us.
But the grass isn't always greener. It means other people's lives look perfect, but they also have problems. You only see the green grass.
I remember a time when I felt stuck in a rut. My life was the same every day. I was afraid it would stay like that forever.
Stuck in a rut means you feel bored and trapped. So, what did you do?
I wrote 3 simple goals. 1. Walk 20 minutes. 2. Study English 20 minutes. 3. Send one kind message. They were small, but I felt lighter.
Goals are like headlights on a car. In the fog, you cannot see the whole road, but you can see the next few meters, and that is enough to move.
After a few weeks, I started to bounce back. My confidence returned slowly, like a ball that hits the ground and comes up again.
That's the secret. You don't need big goals. You need clear and kind goals. Clear for your brain, kind for your heart.
But Justin, what happens when life really hurts, when a plan breaks, or when someone leaves?
I remember a bad breakup years ago. I wanted to stay in bed and brood.
To brood means to think about the sadness again and again.
Yes, I replayed every conversation, but a friend told me, Justin, you can be sad, but you must move. You don't have to run, just walk.
A good friend, so you learned that you must work through the pain.
Exactly. Work through means to process a difficult feeling step by step. You don't run away. You shower, you eat, you talk to a safe person.
Pain is like a heavy backpack. You must carry it for a while, but you don't have to stop your life.
When a problem is very confusing, I write one simple sentence. The problem is, and then I write 3 small things I can try. Not magic, just ideas.
So, you move from I have a problem to I am working through it. That is quiet courage.
Exactly. Now the ball is in your court. That idiom means it is your turn to act. Life gave you a situation. Now you decide the next small step.
Not a perfect step, just a kind step. Now, Justin, let's do a quick word tour for our friends.
Perfect. Let's review the most important words. 1. Dwell on. To think about something negative for a long time. 2. Spiraling. When a small worry becomes a big story. 3. Keep your head above water. To survive a difficult time with effort. 4. Stuck in a rut. When life feels boring and the same. 5. The grass isn't always greener. Other people's lives are not as perfect as they look. 6. Bounce back. To recover and feel strong again. 7. Brood. To stay inside a sad feeling for a long time. 8. Work through. To deal with a problem step by step. 9. The ball is in your court. It is your turn to take action.
Those are great words. Try to use one this week. Write it in the comments.
Yes, complete this sentence. My small positive habit will be, we want to read your ideas.
Thank you for listening to Wiwi Talk Pod. Take care of your mind and be gentle with yourself.
You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep moving slowly in a kinder direction.
See you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Have a wonderful week.